Oftentimes I hear, well, now we're refunding the departments. We acknowledge it was a bad idea to defund, to reallocate funds and mess with our budgets. We get it, but don't worry, now we're refunding them. And I say the exact same thing that you just said. It's one thing to fund them, but you can give officers $1 million. It doesn't make the job any easier when you undermine them at every turn. And I think that's the biggest thing right now with law enforcement officers, besides just the demonization, the demoralization, because that exists from the media, but it's also being undermined. It's one thing when people just hate you. I think we can all at some point, it's like, oh, they hate us, they hate me, they hate you, whatever. At least I can do my job. But officers on the street now are not really able to do their job because of all this cockamamie bail reform, letting felons out of prison, wanting to clear the prisons. Is there a solution to that from a law enforcement perspective?
Well, there's a few things we've got to look at. The first one is we're always going to need cops. So there has to be a solution. So there has to be hope. And actually the answer to this whole thing was, if you actually wanted better cops, was to fund the police even more. Because what lacks in law enforcement is essentially just better training. And with better training, you'll have better cops. So if you want better cops, why would you defund them and not fund them more and invest in these people more? And these are people that you have to give credit to, even some of them in the current state of affairs or previous state of affairs in the past few years in the country have still shown up and are resilient enough to say, I can ignore the noise and do the work, because I know it's important to those people who did not say they didn't want me. There are people in this community who say they need us, and I know they need us. So yeah, there's hope. You have to have hope. It's not going anywhere. We've got to fix it.